guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, please subscribe. Also hit the notification bell for more videos that will be coming up. So, well, today I would just want to talk about the things that I have learned about Russia. Especially for women, if you're coming to Russia, like, please just come with hair products, because honestly they don't have hair products that will suit your African hair. It's been a struggle for me. I had to find a way to solve that problem. So what I did is that when I was coming, I bought different types of crochet braids and this kind of crochet option. So yeah, and luckily I know how to do cornrows, so I always just wash my hair and then condition it, because of course they have conditioners, good conditioners, and then after that I just crochet and I'm good to go. If it's a bad hair day, I simply just put on a wig and I survive and I manage. So yeah, that is one hassle that you have to deal with. So right now I have done my crochet and this is what I am managing with. Yeah, but so far so good. I can't really complain because I think I came prepared, but the first time I came, it was really a hassle for me. So luckily I got to go back and make a point of now organizing myself before coming here, so that by the time I was coming back, I was fully prepared with the ready kind of hair to have, because my husband does not appreciate shaving hair. It doesn't make sense for him to shave hair like most African women do. I had short hair before and cutting my hair was not a big deal, but here cutting your hair, you look like a boy. So apparently not many women, actually it's very hard to find a woman with short hair here. They always have long hair. It's shows the femininity of any woman. So anyway, yeah, I had to catch up with that reality, which was hard for me, but I managed. For makeup, things like foundation, of course, getting for an African woman, it's a big problem. So I had to order through AliExpress, and also there's the other one. Yeah, it was actually AliExpress. That's where I bought foundation, and it's affordable. Plus shipping costs, it didn't really cost me much. It was very little. So yeah, if you have to buy products for African skin or hair, that one you have to buy it online, or just come with it. Just come with it when you're coming to Russia, because clearly you'll not find it here. About foods, it's manageable. Like fish, if you don't eat fish, the good thing, there is pork, there is beef, but beef is damn expensive. Half a kilogram costed me about, no, a kilogram of meat costed me about, that is 650 rubles, is about $10. Yeah, it costed me 1,000 Kenyan shillings, $10. So it's not really cheap. But pork, chicken, fish, really affordable, really affordable. Oh yeah, and fish, by the way, not all fish are affordable. There are fish that you find it's a little bit expensive. Yeah, so not every fish is cheap, but of course the ones that we eat that are affordable, it's as delicious. It's just that maybe you want a different option. So yeah, but beef is damn expensive here. Beef is just expensive. Also, you might not find all the vegetables we have in Kenya. Like, I have tried so much to find spinach and kales. No, we don't have it here. So I'm thinking next time I'm coming back, I need to come with seeds and plant them during summer, because honestly, I cannot survive without eating sukuma wiki. I miss sukuma wiki, I miss spinach. It's never the same. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, these are the things I could remember. My little man is asking for my attention, so clearly I have to go. But guys, please subscribe. See you soon. Bye. Before I forget, the main religion in Russia is Christian Orthodox. So like in every town, there's always like 2-3 Orthodox churches. There are a few Muslims, especially on the south part of Russia. That's where you find most people from Islamic religion. Actually, and the Orthodox Church is quite like very quiet. You go in and you stand throughout the service. It's almost like 1-2 hours. You stand throughout the service, and singing is not as lively as it is in back in Kenya. Because even when my husband came to Kenya, the first thing he noticed is that we have very lively churches and people are really passionate about going to church. Here you go to church when you feel like, or it's not really an obligation, like people choose to go to church or not to go to church. Back in Kenya, my mom would whoop you if you don't go to church. You would only not go to church if you're sick. That is the only time you not go to church. Otherwise, you have to go to church. So it was really interesting for my husband to see people singing and dancing in church. It was very different for him, and he really fell in love with that kind of religion that it shows that a relationship with God is not just being serious all the time. You also have to make it like personal. It has to be a personal level, not just like following some kind of routine. So he fell in love with the way we worship and how we make our relationship with God. It was really interesting for him. Oh yeah, another thing I noticed about Russians is that there is a lot of respect for fashion. People love fashion, especially young and women. Women and young guys really love fashion. Like it's always like a thing for them. So on the streets, whether you're in the village or you're in town or in the city, you'd actually meet people with really fashionable kind of look. Even when it's cold, it will like look fancy. There's always something like interesting to look at about fashion. So they really love fashion, and they buy a lot of like designer stuff. They would have like Louis Vuitton, or I don't know, all kind of designers are really selling in Russia, because Russians love designer stuff and they really love fashion. Another thing before I forget is that it was not common. No, it was common, especially in like maybe 10-20 years ago, for people to live as a family, like a big family, like father, mother, and the children and the children or grandkids living with the grandparents and husband and wife. So it was not really a big deal. Now there are some families you'd find living like that, but mostly people are trying to move away from that, and maybe you'd find the grandparents in the village and kids living with their children in the towns and cities. And here, like buildings, ground floor is first floor. So at first I used to get so confused about that. So I would say like, oh no, I live on the ground floor, and people like, ground floor, what's ground floor? Like, it is first floor. Ground floor is first floor. So yeah, and the buildings almost look alike. You go to any town, you actually think you are in the same place. So the buildings almost look alike. You can't tell which town you are in. It's like like so similar. And it's about how the person who was designing most buildings in Russia used like this a standard kind of way for the buildings to be built, to be constructed. So that's why any town you'd go to, like the buildings look the same, the streets almost look the same. You can't tell the difference between one town and the other. Yeah, so for now guys, basically that is what I have for today. um of course I'll be sharing more in the coming videos, but for now those are the things that I noticed about Russia that I really wanted to share with you. So thank you so much for your time, and have a good day. Bye guys.